Yes, that was a little
so
cool.
A little steep, but it did it.
That was still cool. Anybody do it for glider? That's awesome. On grass. Yeah, on grass. That was awesome.
Now I actually landed. Yeah. Did you get that on camera?
Yeah, I actually did.
Oh.
You're welcome.
We'll land. Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We are the RC Sailors, and we're very happy to be showing you this awesome 71-inch EPO foam RC glider. This is by ST Models. It's called the Fox, which is really cool.
Very foxy plane glider.
It's pretty unique, especially to anything that I've flown, although we did have an ST Models plane earlier this year on the channel and I loved it, so I wanted to take another look at ST Models, and this one caught my eye for a couple reasons. It just looks really great, and it's got a really cool wheel landing gear on the bottom.
Love the wheel.
So it's really sweet. There's a tail wheel too.
Neat.
So this is a 4-channel plane. It has aileron control, rudder, and elevator control. Has everything you need in the plane to fly, except for a receiver to match your favorite transmitter and a battery for flight. I flew with my Tactic transmitter. I have a
TTX 650.
Right, that's a 6-channel transmitter. So I had extra channels that I didn't need, but it flew amazingly well with my Tactic. Popeye, stop crying, buddy.
Oh, he wants to be on the video.
Come here. Popeye.
Come here, Popeyes.
He lost his toy under the couch. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Popeye.
Come in the video.
Hello.
Come on. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Come here. Good boy, buddy.
No room on this
Come
couch.
on. No room. We're filming on this couch because we ran out of room downstairs. I've got a few RC projects going on, so I
We
said
have a lot of projects in this
wedding
house.
stuff and other things.
Home
so,
improvements. So
we're
it's never
filming
ending.
upstairs today,
This is the only like non-cluttered part of the house.
Outdated. We have pink blinds.
Hey,
so,
but we're getting there. We got the furniture on this side of the room. We just got to work on the pink blinds, but I think they're pretty nice.
Anyway, we'll go back to the review.
And if you could only see our pink carpet, but you might be able to right there.
Little bits of it, yeah. The plane has a folding prop, which is sweet. It comes with the motor brake already on. By the way, this is a brushless motor, which is really sweet, and it flies on a nice, fairly cheap battery. Cheap is always good. I'll have the battery linked in the description box below for you guys. And then I switched my connector out to a star plug connector because that's my new favorite for, Dean's compatible battery connectors. The canopy just pops right off. It snaps in place with two little plastic, kind of like spring-loaded snaps. They pop right in place there, and it holds really well.
Where is it?
While she's helping the dog find the little toy, the main wing is held on with a carbon fiber bar that goes down almost like 2/3 of the wing about, and a screw that tightens a clamp is holding that on. So both wing halves do come apart. If you want to take it in your car, I can actually fit this whole thing in my car in one swoop. I just lay the back seat down, and then I put the plane in the back seat. The fuselage to the tail is short enough to actually fit in the back of my car. It's a tight fit, but this one glider, believe it or not, fits in my 6-cylinder car. Okay. So the Fox, without a receiver and a battery, basically is bind and fly. Well, it's a receiver. Let's see, is it receiver ready? Yeah, receiver ready classification. This is a $100 glider, and I absolutely love it. The features of how it flies falls right in line with that ASW-28 glider from ST Models. I absolutely love how they glide on a sort of windy day without good thermals. I got about an 18-minute to 20-minute flight on one battery. So you bring 2 or 3 of these and you can easily fly for an hour even with bad thermals. Full throttle isn't going to give you vertical climb on this, but you don't need it to for what it is. And don't be fooled, because just because it has ailerons, that doesn't mean it can do barrel rolls and loops. It's not really designed to. Remember what you're flying. This is a glider. Again, I love how it flies. Now, you know, the price point's amazing. If you've already got a transmitter, these are the kinds of planes you should be adding to your collection. They fold down, they're durable, and I want to speak on that durability because I think it was about the second or third time I was flying this, I actually lost my signal. I was coming in for a landing, which is the worst time to lose a signal, and it was nosing down. I came in really fast and I crunched in, and it hit, I propped it in brake, it got a little scuffed, and the wing took a few little hits from the plants that it hit close to, but this is still the same solid plane that slammed into the ground. Now that speaks on its durability. I do believe this is a very, very durable glider because I experienced that crash. Now, shortly after that crash, I mean like 2 minutes after that crash, another guy at the field flying a really nice, super expensive plane took off. He was in the air for about 2 or 3 minutes and he lost connection to his plane. His
plane, though, didn't make it out as good as
oh my gosh,
his was in pieces.
We got it on video. It's not great, but you can hear the boom from where it hits the hillside, and his was in, like she said, thousands of pieces. It was
bad.
Really sad. Did you lose signal? That's what happened to me. Nobody else fly today.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
But the reason I'm mentioning that is because I have flown this a handful of times since then without any interference. We all believe at the airfield, there are maybe 20 or 30 people at the field that day, we all believe there were some sun flares or some type of radio interference that knocked our planes out of the sky. I mean, it's really odd that this fell out of the sky, and then about a minute or less later, another really super expensive plane fell out of the sky. Just totally lost control. That's what happened to both of us. So I'm going to blame that on it. I've flown it a lot since then, and I love how it flies. I've passed the controls over to friends at the airfield. Abby's flown it. It's super docile, but it cuts through the air pretty quickly if you want it to and you control it right. The best thing about this plane, though,
is that it comes in all white and you get to put the stickers on it.
You do get to put the stickers on. I forgot to mention that. Thank you so much for mentioning it. That's not it. That's not it. But she's right.
Or you could customize it, which is cool.
For some reason, if you don't like those sharp looking decals, you don't have to put them on. You can leave them off and do it your own way. But the decals come on a sheet, and we had fun putting them on.
Yeah, I helped.
Yeah. So I like the way it looks. I think it is a sharp looking plane. But you got
Anyways, the best thing about this plane is
the landings. This landing gear, the tail gear and the main landing wheel here. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know what I was expecting when I came in for the first landing. I thought, you know, it's one wheel. What's it going to do? Makes a huge difference. It looks like it's landing on glass as opposed to just kind of bouncing and dragging. It does really. If your grass is cut short or you're landing on asphalt, which I don't really recommend you do, because these are foam wings, eventually they'll touch down. It looks amazing. You guys will see it in the video that I have. The landings are just gorgeous. I have never seen such smooth landings by a glider, and I am going to credit that to the wheel on the bottom of the plane. Absolutely love this.
I credit it to the good pilot.
I was doing good that day. Yeah, I was flying okay. But it's a great plane. I love how it flies. I really can't say a lot of bad things about it. The only negative thing is I lost the signal, but again, I think that was a really rare fluke, and it was actually a good thing because it allowed me to test the durability for the plane.
We got our plane on TowerHobbies.com for
2 easy payments of $49.99. I think they do. They do payment
for
options.
this much.
There's $100. I've already looked it up. It's $100.
Will you put it on my hand though?
Sure.
And then move it up off the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
I love the ST Models series. If I had to pick from the ASW-28 or the ST Model Fox, it'd be a very, very close tie because I like the way the ST Models ASW-28 looks with the really cool tips of the wings, but I like the way this one lands way better. So it's a very close tie. I think maybe I'd go with the Fox. I don't know though. Only because there's a cool song for it. And what does the fox say? Ding, ding, ding. I like this a lot. I highly recommend it, and the market that I think it's geared towards is anybody as a first plane, or especially someone that wants to step up into the 4-channel world. And
I don't know about first plane, but maybe second or third.
I think it could be. I really think it could be.
I wouldn't want to fly it for my first plane. That's me.
I mean, with the technology that's out now, if you have the money to afford something like the Sensei FS, you know, with flight stabilization, excuse me, that's great. But if you're the type of person that can just barely swing, you know, a cheaper universal transmitter and you want to get some nice durable planes to learn on, this is it. And even if you're not learning on something, this folds down easily, it fits in your car nice and tight, and it's just a great fun little thing to fly that you don't have to worry about too much on cost. Right. I love it.
Any planes that we reviewed fit in a 2-door Pontiac Grand Am or a 2-door Honda Civic.
As of right now.
As of right now. So if you have small vehicles, this will fit in your car.
I love this plane. I highly recommend it. I really, truly do. You know, we've done reviews on things on our channel that we don't like and we don't recommend, and I tell you guys, this is a winner, and it's a great, great price for all you RC plane enthusiasts. Go check out the ST Models series
on TowerHobbies.com.
Yeah,
about $100.
Linked
right?
in the description box below. Be sure to check out our other reviews, everybody. We give things away, RC things, not just things, vehicles, every month. We have a lot of fun with our challenge series stuff. And
if that's not enough to subscribe, we have a Yorkie dog.
Do it for Popeye.
If only you could see our view from behind the camera right now.
It's funny.
He's an awesome dog. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
You can kiss these. Good job, baby.
Thanks. Alright, Nate behind the camera, because Abby's over there taking a break. We're out at the field. I crashed the glider that I was test flying, the little Fox. I think I lost signal on it. We witnessed a bad crash. It was your dad that crashed, but we think maybe a solar flare or something got it. And you have been flying today. What's your name?
Morgan.
Morgan, and you have a Proto X, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're test flying the Andromeda Ominous today. Want to see if we can get a flip or two in. It's basically your first flight on the Ominous, right? Pretty much?
Yep.
Okay, let's give it a shot. There we go. Good job. Give it a little yaw. Very nice. Got some planes in the background. It's a good day to fly, just some bad luck. The last few flights. Yeah. Very nice. Good flip. Alright. Good job.